Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the nice punt return is negated by an illegal block in the back. The give out of the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fakes the grab. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Turning it on! And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out and it's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Barrels ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to punch it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air, it's Sampson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Garrison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw at Sampson. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the 1st down. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the 1st period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half with the home team.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Runs through a tackle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bulls want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sampson. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. It's on target and complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Sampson. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Can't get it to the ground. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
34, Buffalo, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Second down coming up.
Get set, get set.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll start this drive going to the air, trying to set up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Clemson! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground. in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continuing, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Sampson. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he's wrestled to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
That should be the final play of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Find some fresh air. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and once more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking to pass. It's Fox. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Motion from the wideout. Got his man. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket breaking down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500, and let's see where this team can go.
They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Bulls will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying out to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Sampson. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Gonna run it. It's Graves. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Going to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
The play-action fake. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys, as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made...
There he goes! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Hey, to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the ball comes to rest right there. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough to win.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep